So a couple months ago, Dalya came over to the studio and brought a bunch of fragrances. And one of the fragrances that she brought over was a fragrance you bought from Etsy.
I did.
From Rogue Perfumery called Mousse Illuminee.
Yeah. I'll get excited about stuff that is new that sometimes I just know he'll love something, and so I have to like toddle over with like a bag and share it with
it was
him.
really great. She said it's on Etsy, and I'm like, I've never bought anything from Etsy. I decided to just forget about it, but I kept thinking about it. But recently Luckyscent started carrying them, and they had sent out an email. I got excited, and at New York City Scent Bar, I was there, and I fell in love with the fragrance all over again because Dalya brought it over. So I ended up buying Mousse Illuminee, and then also ended up buying CHYPRE-SIAM. So today we're going to unbox these and give you our opinions. So if you're interested in finding out about Rogue Perfumery and Mousse Illuminee and CHYPRE-SIAM, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time tuning into the channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering new brands, and participating in giveaways and still haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So how did you find out about Rogue Perfumery?
Well, in addition to your wonderful channel, I read about fragrances on other channels. I follow a lot of interesting people on Instagram, and there was a huge buzz over this Rogue Perfumery. They're using older techniques to craft fragrances.
They're also, the one thing we should definitely mention, they're non-IFRA compliant. So these will not be able to be sold in Europe.
Scandalous.
Scandalous.
Yeah, so all of the European viewers, maybe this is something to buy for yourself when you're in the States. Great price point, maybe we should say.
Yeah. I bought the 60 mLs. You have a 30 ml? Yeah, you have a 30 ml. I have the 60 ml. The 60 mLs are $110 at Luckyscent. 30 mLs, $75. They're 100. They're eau de toilette concentration. The perfumer's name is Manuel Cross. And you have Mousse Illuminee, which comes in this bottle, and 100 ml. That's what it looks like. It's very like indie-esque creations. The boxing packaging, there's no cellophane on them, and this is CHYPRE-SIAM.
There's a very handcrafted feel, and for all that it's an eau de toilette, it must be the quality of the ingredients or the craftsmanship, because these are gigantic. They wear big.
This is how eau de toilettes used to be back in the day when I first got into perfumes, because all the men's fragrances back in the day
but it's so
were eau de
lovingly
toilette.
done. You can tell there's passion here. You can, it's like if you ever watch food TV and they're like, well, I made this with love, and you think, really, did you? This was made with love. I can tell you that. For me, it was a blind buy. I'm really glad I got it, and it's a very nostalgic wear for me because my house growing up, it was Irish
That's
Spring.
very important to mention.
All the way. Irish Spring, all day, every day for like at least a decade. So for me, this is just, it has that clean chypre sort of oak moss soapiness of Irish Spring, which I never thought about what a quality soap that is. It's just, I grew up with this, so I never thought twice about it. But then wearing it as a fragrance, it's like, oh my God, this is, not that this is Irish Spring. It just reminds me of Irish Spring. But what were you going to say? I'm
going to say, we're going to do the unboxing and packaging soon, but a little more about this. This to me reminds me of barbershop-y type fragrances from the late 70s, early 80s. Polo does come to mind because it's so green, or any other green kind of like focused fragrances, because this one has notes of tree moss, frankincense, green cypress, artemisia, which is what we like, the licoricey, absinthe, anisey kind of note. There's laurels, there's cedar, white floral notes, white musk. It's so good. It is soapy, it is clean.
But the moss.
The moss is amazing.
Everything. The moss on this, I mean, mousse, I guess, is probably moss in French.
French.
Because, French. But, wow. I mean, it's not shy.
Do you know the old-fashioned canister shaving creams that foam? The moss is foamy. The experience is foamy. I just love that about it. It's soft. It's just like you're bouncing on a cloud of
I shouldn't
foam.
be able to wear this as a woman. It shouldn't work. It shouldn't. it shouldn't, it has exactly what he said, that bracing barbershop classic, kind of manly cleanness, but it's almost like cooling when you wear it.
Green cools. Definitely green notes cool.
Yeah, but it does have it. I hope I pull it off. Maybe I don't think
It smells good on you,
Thanks.
and it smells great on me because.
It smells great. It's annoying.
When she brought it, I was like, oh my god, I gotta get me a bottle of that. It's so good, and I'm
He
so
did
glad.
that. Okay, this is what happened. Like, you know when you have that friend who tries on something of yours, like your shirt, and it's like, oh, that
It looks much better on you than
this. Actually does smell better on him, annoyingly, and it's not the only thing I have where that's true, but I still like it.
Do you think it's because it's more of a masculine kind of fragrance? It smells better on me.
I just think my skin is evil, and your skin is more.
Huh.
And welcoming of fragrance.
All right. Well, shall we open this box?
Okay, the boxing is so good, you guys.
Was your box like this too?
Yeah, but mine was obviously smaller.
Smaller.
But I haven't seen what's in here. I'll hold this. You go for it.
So this is Mousse Illuminee from Rogue Perfumery, as I showed you. It's very, very handcrafted, kind of like indie packaging.
But I can even show you, like on this, the ribbon was stuck on.
Oh.
This was handcrafted.
Handcrafted. So then the box opens up like this, obviously. Slips off, and there's a little moss trying to escape.
I tried really hard to get the moss to grow. I thought maybe it would come back to life, but it was too dried and dead.
So there is some oak moss in here.
So cute.
And the bottle, as you can see. And this is what it looks like inside. So one thing I want to mention about this, there's a fragrance from the house of Orza El Legrand called Chypre Mousse.
Oh, yeah.
That mousse, which is the oak moss, reminds me of the oak moss in here, but nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Agree.
I don't have the bottle with me here today, or else we'd compare.
We could.
But the mousse in here is definitely like the mousse in there. But these are the two bottles. This is mine, the larger, obviously. I'm the size queen. And you got the tiny one.
Yes, I did, because I'm trying to buy smaller bottles so that there's a hope I'll finish them.
I'm buying bigger bottles because it's better presentation for videos.
And also because
you get more juice for the bang.
Right, yeah.
So
different motivations.
Oh, let's put this back around.
Do you want to put the bottle back in?
No, I'm going to leave the bottle out since I'm taking it out finally. And as you can see, there's some oak moss photography on the label. Can you hold that, please? Don't drop it. And there we go, the box. And let's spray some.
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah, I'm actually going to wear this. Wow. It's so good. This is amazing. Amazing stuff.
It's really so good. And Irish Spring, I mean, like, I get that it's, I don't know if other people have the same love for that I do.
I do get the Irish Spring qualities. Really do. Definitely do. I mean, it's not like...
It's so relaxing. And I feel like we could be slightly making fun of the commercials from the 80s with the...
Oh, the Irish Spring commercials. Those were funny.
Those were hilarious. But there's nothing, I mean, this is... The floral is what kind of elevates this beyond Irish Spring. Whatever the floral notes are, I feel like it takes it out of the soapiness and into like what it was meant to be. Not to be cheesy, but...
All right, so that's Mousse Illuminee. Amazing stuff. I love it. Love, love, love it. And now we both have a bottle. So this other one is CHYPRE-SIAM.
I haven't smelled this one.
And I was wondering why they call it CHYPRE-SIAM, and I was looking at the notes, and it has kaffir lime leaves. And kaffir lime, I mean, Thai cuisine, they use kaffir lime. So I thought maybe that's why they call it CHYPRE-SIAM. But let's go ahead and open this one up and see what it is. I haven't really looked inside. So hopefully there's not a civet cat going to jump out, because there's civet in the notes here.
That would be a very small civet cat. It would be a tiny kitty cat.
Oh, we got more little oak moss in here. But the CHYPRE-SIAM, I love the labels. They remind me of vintage labels. It's almost like you're at an antique shop and there's some of these old bottles and there's a label on it, and it reminds you of that. Look at that one. So this one, CHYPRE-SIAM, it has oak moss, it has kaffir lime leaves, civet, jasmine, ylang ylang, leather, spices, holy basil, sandalwood, benzoin.
As opposed to unholy basil?
Unholy basil. This is holy basil.
Sinner basil? Oh my goodness, how many sprays was that?
You want some?
No, I'll smell it on you first, thanks. Ooh. Oh, it's like an animalic sheep. Like, wow.
That's good. That's really good.
Wow.
This one definitely deserved the purchase. There were 2 or 3 more, and I think Luckyscent had...
There's one of, the line has like a floral. And I think when I was looking on Etsy, I just had, I was fighting with gardenias or tuberose, or I just couldn't, I could not accept another one in my life. So I went for the sheep, and I'm glad I did, because I don't know, I thought I'd blind buy it based on just the rave reviews on other people's blogs and things, which I'm glad I did.
This one to me, I'm wearing it now more closely. Lots of oak moss, lots of kaffir lime leaves. Kaffir lime leaves are pretty dominant here. But when I first sprayed it, I got a little bit of the civet. You smelled the civet,
Oh yeah,
right?
right away.
Lots of floral notes here, lots of jasmine and ylang.
As it's settling in.
Oh my, it's so good. It's so vintage.
The lime is so... It didn't just lift off immediately and go, like citrus sometimes does. It's holding on almost like the...
I've never seen kaffir lime leaves in fragrances before. Is
and
it like...
why wouldn't it be there? But it since you mentioned Thai food, it does have a certain...
Siam is in Thailand, right?
Yes.
Yeah, uh-huh. So I've eaten Thai food with kaffir lime leaves in it.
Yeah, it was a perfect analogy.
Wow. I love this. I love that label, guys. This is amazing. And
Yeah.
these 2 bottles, this is going to be really, really awesome. I love this. I love the fact that they are non-IFRA compliant. So that's actually kind of like doing a fuck you to the IFRA.
A little bit.
But you know, this is how I remember perfumes used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh my god, we got to comply with this, we got to comply with that.
You're right about the labels. There's something sort of almost deco about the gold and the shape of the font and the letters, and even though the bottle design is clearly modern, this is somebody who has a healthy, not maybe reverence, but affection for perfume days of yore.
I love that about it.
I don't know this person. I
don't know anything about him.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't buy much in New York City when I was there. I bought 3 fragrances at Luckyscent.
And 2
of them by one perfumer house because they were so good.
They are really good.
I mean, I was going to buy 5 of them, but I decided to limit myself because I have so much perfume.
You have a little bit.
But anyway, those are the Rogue Perfumery fragrances, Mousse Illuminee and CHYPRE-SIAM. We're both fans.
Yeah.
Guys, have you tried this line? Do you know about them?
Can I just say, I don't get to bring something to Sebastian's attention every day. I'm just having just a little moment here of
Are you happy that I fell in love with the
yes,
Mousse Illuminee?
I'm more than a little happy. I'm
so good.
Delighted.
It's so good. And the price point is not bad. 60 ml, $110.
That's not bad at all. Considering the quality of the ingredients and the longevity and the wear experience, the price point is excellent.
And then the other thing is, Andy Towers' Towerville line is $63 for a 30 ml. The 30 mls here are $75, so you're just still keeping it under $75 and you can afford these. I mean, you're getting less juice, but the quality is so good,
But
even for an eau de toilette.
Like Towerville, 1 spray. I don't know, you with your 16 sprays, I don't understand how you live, but for me...
Oh my god, that is so good. Oh my god, that's...
That lime is... I have never smelled that in a fragrance.
That is really good. I'm in love with this one now. Well, I love this one too.
This is so nostalgic for me on multiple levels, not just because of the Irish Spring. I'm going to stop talking about the Irish Spring.
I think, as I was saying about the shaving cream, how soft it is, it just reminds me of softness. There's something soft and cloudy about it.
There's something, and now that
Foamy.
it's colder outside, because I was wearing this in the summer, and it was the heat was kind of making it carry in a different way. There's a softness in this cooler weather, almost like a wintergreen, kind of like chewing gum. Just a little squidge of. Do you smell that? It's
nice. It's so nice.
Somebody's out there doing something different, and
something great.
I applaud you. Good job, Manuel Cross. This is a great Etsy. I mean, I guess Etsy is the artisan.
Yeah.
center, so...
Oh my god, I'm obsessed with the chypre. I'm really obsessed with this. This is freaking amazing.
It's really good.
It's so vintage smelling, but so modern at the same time. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We need to take him to like the Alameda flea market, like, and just walk around all day and look at old things.
The other cool thing is, before we wrap up, is the color of the juice, guys. Look at the colors of the juice. It's just so green. I love green. Looking at green to me is so relaxing. I don't know why.
Those two bottles together is so relaxing. One silver, one gold, one lime, one forest, one yellow ear, one olive ear.
Awesome.
So good.
Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching today. Are you familiar with this house, Rogue Perfumery, Mousse Illuminee, and the CHYPRE-SIAM? Do you know the idea behind these fragrances? Do you know about IFRA and their regulations and the fact that these are sold here and they're not compliant? Let us know. And what do you think about the prices for these and the quality? Please put some comments down. Let's get a conversation going, because I really recommend these ones if you like perfumes that were, you know, stylings of the yesteryear.
Retro in a good way.
Vintage perfumes made modern today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.
I love the presentation.
And there's the bottle.
You can see them side by side. Hold on.
Girl.
That was so scary. It didn't break though.
Okay, good. That'll be an outtake.
No, will it? I guess it could, but it's all like fizzing now. We have to wait for it to calm down.